Thank you for joining me for these few minutes. You've been hearing about the Heart of a Shepherd campaign in our diocese and also in our parishes. And I'd like to give you just a few thoughts about that Heart of a Shepherd campaign from my own perspective. The title, Heart of a Shepherd, refers to Jesus, our Good Shepherd, who loves us with his whole heart and who inspires us to love as he loves us. This Heart of a Shepherd campaign is really focusing on our priests and our seminarians and our parishes. With the first part of the campaign, we focus on our seminary. Of the 179 dioceses in the United States, there are only 30 seminaries, and our Diocese of Cleveland has 2 of those 30 seminaries. Borromeo Seminary, which is the college division, 4 years, and St. Mary's Seminary, which is the graduate school of theology, 5 years, all on the campus of the Center for Pastoral Leadership right here in our diocese in Wycliffe. The seminary buildings are more than 70 years old, and they really need updating. For instance, with all the educational technology that we use today for students, those rooms, 70-some years old, have one outlet in them. That's just one example. And we're very fortunate to have a seminarian, our Nathan Frankert, that you know firsthand. So of this $30 million campaign, $20 million would be designated for the renovation of our seminaries, Borromeo and St. Mary's. The second facet of this campaign is for our retired priests. We'd like to fully fund our pension retirement plan, and $7 million of this $30 million campaign is being designated for that purpose. Our retired priests, our retired shepherds, are beloved to so many people. You know Father Larry Martello, retired pastor of St. Joseph Parish. You remember Father Jack Tezzi, who in his retirement served us at Nativity Parish in South Amherst. So this would be a great service for our retired priests. The third part of the campaign, $3 million, is to set up an endowment to assist our newly ordained priests. So many of them are ordained with college debts still on their shoulders, and on a young priest's salary, it's going to take them a long, long time to pay that off, especially since those debts range anywhere from about $8,000 to about $130,000, with the average college debt for a newly ordained priest being about $38,000. This would assist them as they enter the priesthood with salaries that are not really competitive with so many other walks of life, to satisfy these debts so they can wholeheartedly serve all of us with the heart of a good shepherd. And then the fourth part of this campaign is to benefit our parishes. And the way that would work is 65 cents of every dollar raised, beginning with the very first dollar, would come back to the parish that raised that money. So, for St. Joseph Parish, for Nativity Parish, we're running actually 2 separate Heart of the Shepherd campaigns, but we're doing them at the same time. And all of the money raised at St. Joseph, that 65 cents on a dollar, would come back to St. Joseph. All of the money raised at Nativity Parish, that 65 cents on every dollar, would come back to Nativity Parish. And both of our parishes have leaky church roofs. So that would be the first thing that we would do with the proceeds that we would receive. This is a 3-year campaign. Would ask you really, invite you really, to think about what you might be able to do. 3 years period in order to satisfy whatever pledge you make, but I'd ask you to think about that, prayerfully think about that, and I know I can count upon you to do what you're able to do right now, because we need to take care of our priests, those that are still active in ministry, as well as those who are retired. We also need to be sure that we have priests for our diocese by taking care of our future priests, our seminarians. So I invite you to consider what you might be able to do. I've already made my commitment, And because I'm pastor of 2 parishes, I made a pledge to benefit St. Joseph Parish, and I made another pledge to benefit Nativity Parish. But I'm all behind this. I'm very happy to explain it to you, to tell you about it. There'll be more information coming your way, but I thank you for tuning in today to watch this little video. And I want you to know, after Jesus himself, who is our good shepherd, that as your shepherd, as your pastor, that I'm grateful for you and I love you with my whole heart. And may God continue to bless you and all the people that you love. Thank you.